Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to our weekly live chat. If you are watching this live or the day that it's created, today is Wednesday, July 19th. Happy July, everyone. Today, I am feeling really inspired to talk about uncertainty, which I know tends to be like an uncomfortable emotion for us, right? Especially as sensitives. And if you are on any of my channels or outlets, you probably are a highly sensitive person, whether you yet identify like that or not. And I want to talk about the gift that uncertainty can give us. Uncertainty is an emotion. We don't often think of it as an emotion. It's maybe not as extreme on the spectrum as like super happy and excited or grief, right? Or anger or frustration, but it's an emotion nonetheless. And I want to talk about, just for a few minutes here, about how we can use uncertainty to kind of be a bridge to that next place. Hey, Emily, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So with uncertainty, it can come in any area of our lives, right? We have relationships, we have home and family, we have our long-term plans, we have our career, we have our spiritual practices. So is there an area, I want you to kind of start thinking about this as we're chatting, is there an area where you've been feeling uncertain? As humans, our inclination, our nature is to want things to be smooth, easy, predictable. We want to feel certain about our choices. We want to know the next steps that are going to unfold when we make a choice. We feel really uncomfortable typically with any level, any degree of uncertainty. I'm just going to plug in my laptop as we're talking. So I really, have been thinking a lot about this, and it's been kind of resting on my heart, if you will. And I really feel like uncertainty, if you think of it less as an uncomfortable emotion or something to be avoided or something to be frustrated at, and let yourself identify, okay, what areas do I feel uncertainty? What areas do I feel not completely sure, uncertain, right? And then letting that emotion start to help you communicate with yourself. So when we feel uncertain, what does that mean? It typically means either we need more information, or we need to, I don't love the word need, we get the opportunity to have more information about something, or we have the opportunity to explore our own feelings more deeply. Now, I'm going to go through a couple examples just so you can see how this might apply to your life, to your day to day. Suppose that you are uncertain in a relationship, a personal relationship that's close to you. Well, that uncertainty probably means that you have some emotions stirring that are wanting to get your attention. And that's why you're feeling like the road is bumpy, or you're not sure, what the other person is thinking. In relationships, uncertainty often is moving us towards communication. So it's okay to pause when you're feeling uncertain, to be with yourself, to start to ask yourself questions about, how do I feel? Or how does this make me feel? Or is there something here with this uncertainty? Like, as you kind of shake it loose emotionally, what are the emotions that rise to the surface besides uncertainty? And sometimes we have a tendency to hide things from ourselves, hide our emotions, our truths from ourselves, particularly when it comes to relationships, but it can be in other areas if it's something that's like very important to us. So if you're feeling uncertain in a relationship, I guess the way to approach it is just to kind of sit with yourself, be with yourself, walk with yourself, and just hold the intention for available to feel, identify, know more about the emotions around that uncertainty. Is it something that was said that makes you feel uncertain? Is it the connection between you that's making you feel uncertain? And the beautiful thing about uncertainty is it can be a bridge to communication with ourselves, communication with our soul, communication with another person. Remember, your soul, we're all, I say this a lot, but we're all souls having a human experience. Your soul knows the plan for your life. You set it up before you came into this physical body, into this physical experience. So truly within you, you know the path that is ideal for you. You know the experiences of what your soul wants to express in this lifetime. So that uncertainty is a redirect often, and it can mean that you're maybe adjacent to the path that you need to be on. And by investigating that uncertainty, it can become more clear. Oh, okay, I'm feeling uncertain in this job. Here's why, right? Seeking more information. Or it can be uncertainty to really let you know, no, actually, this is what I want to do. But uncertainty really is a through way for growth, for personal growth, for understanding our own emotions even more. I think this is rising up because there's been a few areas that I have been uncertain recently, and I've been really trying to investigate within myself, like, what is this uncertainty? And, truthfully, we can't know what's going to happen 5 steps ahead. The future's not already predetermined for us. So as we make choices now in the present, we unfold paths for our future, potentials, opportunities, connections. So if you're feeling uncertain, it could be your soul kind of whispering, hey, you're missing something over here. Or, hey, this isn't in alignment with who we are or what we want to express. Or, hey, you're hiding your emotions from yourself. There's more to know here. So rather than resist uncertainty or allow yourself to feel like totally uncomfortable in the uncertainty, when you do feel uncertain about a situation, a person, an experience, a job, a path, know that uncertainty is there as a guidepost, as a hello from your soul, from your guides, from your intuition, letting you know there's more here for you to know. There's more information, there's more emotion, there's more to be identified within yourself or about the situation itself. So uncertainty is not a bad thing, a bad emotion, or a scary emotion. Yes, it can feel like a challenging emotion because sometimes we resist looking at the things that we get to look at in our lifetime, right? We resist looking at our patterns. We resist looking at, especially I'm talking to several of you out there, especially those of us that are people pleasers and reforming people pleasers. Sometimes that uncertainty is rising up as maybe not quite a red flag, but maybe like I don't know, what's easier than red, a brown flag about like, hey, you're recreating this pattern of people pleasing. That's why you feel uncertain about something you've said or something someone said to you or the way you've handled a situation. So I just want to encourage you to be available for the gifts of uncertainty. Like I said, our human nature is to resist areas where we feel uncertain. It makes us uncomfortable, right? We like to know like what's going to happen if I choose this or what's going to happen in this relationship. We like things that are predictable or that we can understand or that create patterns. And that's just not how this world works. As we know, things just happen around us that are not necessarily our own creation. And can be the ripple effect of like other choices that other people are making. So when you feel uncertain, I kind of want to ask you to think about an area of your life that you're experiencing uncertainty right now. Let's see who this is. Sometimes it just shows me Facebook user. This platform's a little different. Yes, thank you for shading this. I needed to hear it today. Okay, yay. It was not what I was originally going to talk about, but Spirit often visits me. Like, my intuition starts moving in the shower of all places and when I'm getting ready. And I just really, like I said, I've been feeling kind of uncertain in certain areas of my work. And is this where my time and attention needs to be going? Is there another area of focus for me? Is this person a good person to have in my space? Feeling uncertain that way. And remember, it's okay to evaluate things over time. Sometimes we feel this pressure to like know the answer or snap to action, right? And uncertainty is just letting you know, hey, pay attention here or pause here or dig here. There's more information. There's more for you to know. And it doesn't even mean like, for example, say you're looking at a job opportunity or something in your career path and you're feeling uncertain. It doesn't necessarily mean full stop, this is a no. It can, but it doesn't have to. It can mean, hey, there's more for you to know here. There's more for you to uncover here. There are emotions that you're not identifying here. And maybe one of those emotions is excitement. And maybe you're just not realizing, oh yeah, this is exactly what I said I wanted. I'm actually feeling excited about this. So there are gifts to that emotion of uncertainty. And like I said, this is not a comfortable emotion for most of us, myself included. I tend to like to have a plan and predictable action steps and move forward with something. But when the uncertainty rises, it's checking with yourself. Okay, what are the emotions under this uncertainty? Is it that I'm just not feeling self-confident in this, right? And then that's something we can take a look at and work on. Is it that actually I'm seeing some brown or red flags here that's what's creating this uncertainty, and I've been kind of trying to like not see them or push them to the side? Is it that actually I'm trying to please this person and this opportunity or this interaction is just not resonating with me and I don't feel good about this and I'm battling against myself, that former people pleaser in me, right? If it's like your workspace or your spiritual space, that zone of your life, maybe it's I really want to move in this direction, but I'm not sure how that's going to unfold. And then it's, more information. What can that look like for you? What are the other potentials? Maybe there's a different version of it that you haven't considered yet. So uncertainty is sometimes highlighting where we need to pay more attention for personal growth with the emotions that we're having, and sometimes highlighting, hey, there's more for you to know here. And then once you have that additional information, you can make a more informed choice about, okay, this is what I was missing. I do feel good about this, or this is what I was missing. I don't feel good about this. And either answer can be okay, but there's never going to be like we get a vision of all the steps and plans for our life. It just doesn't work that way. There's never going to be, if I choose this, then this is exactly predictably what's going to happen. And I think that form of uncertainty can make us feel really uncomfortable. Sometimes it's just stepping out on a limb. Sometimes, we talk a lot about this in these groups, that, all growth happens outside the comfort zone. Sometimes that uncertainty is just an old version of you who's saying like, hey, don't go outside the comfort zone. It's comfy in here. Stay in here. So it's checking with those emotions. Oh, okay, I'm feeling uncertain because I don't know what's next after this, or I haven't been able to lay a concrete plan for this, but I know I'm moving in this direction. So uncertainty can be rich with gifts and blessings and growth. And as we grow and process, new opportunities can become available to us, new gifts can become available to us. If you didn't listen to the Spirit Speakeasy for this week, it was understanding if we're a medium or not. And in it, I was talking about how, over time, sometimes new gifts can rise to the surface, but they often are born out of uncertainty of like, what is happening here? What is this new understanding? Why am I feeling this way? And so uncertainty, instead of thinking of it as something to resist, something to push away or be uncomfortable with, think of uncertainty as either a bridge that's going to move you from the way you understand things now to a different understanding or some growth for you. Or think of that uncertainty as a gift, right? It's your soul or spirit offering you a gift, that feeling of uncertainty that, hey, there's more information for you to know here. And hey, Levi, good to see you. We all, maybe not all, but most of us are often saying like, hey, give me a heads up, spirit, or hey, why can't I know a little bit more about what's happening or what's going to happen, or why am I not feeling intuition? Uncertainty is from your intuition. It is something in you that's recognizing either we don't have all the information here or there's more emotion here to identify. Uncertainty is a direct communication from your intuition. Now, remember, sometimes it can mean full stop, this is not for us. That's why we're uncertain. Sometimes it can mean, oh, I'm just nervous about change or something new. Sometimes it can mean, oh, there's communication that needs to be had here. I need to express my boundaries or how I'm feeling, or I need to understand the boundaries in this situation or with this person. So just wanted to bring up this topic of uncertainty today and really just point out how it can be a gift or a bridge from our intuition, from our soul. Again, your soul knows the blueprint for your life, for your highest and greatest good, for the peak of your expression, if you will. So uncertainty is coming along as, like I said, a pause or a gift or a bridge for you. So just let yourself ponder today or whenever you're watching this, what areas of life are you uncertain about, or where has uncertainty been kind of wiggling to get your attention in either a relationship or a career situation or a choice you're making or something you're thinking about or something going on in your world, right? We're all connected and part of this bigger world, but we all have our own little micro worlds. So in your world, where is uncertainty showing up? And is it, you can just kind of tune in and feel, is it one way or another? Is it that you're wanting more information about whatever this is that you're uncertain about? Or is there an emotion that you just haven't brought to the surface yet? So I'd love to hear how this resonates for you. You don't have to share personal information. I know sometimes when we're feeling uncertain, it can feel really raw and personal. But if you want, you can drop an area of your life where you've been experiencing some uncertainty. And I love just offering you this reframe to understand the uncertainty. Sometimes we don't understand how our intuition talks to us, communicates with us, and we don't always understand that it's not necessarily going to be a voice from the sky saying, hey, you're hiding feelings from yourself about this. It'll show up as often an emotion, and often that emotion is uncertainty. So let me know how this resonates with you. It is so good to be with you today. I will be back with you on Friday for the weekly message from Spirit. And as always, we have a new Spirit Speakeasy episode that drops every Monday. Right after this, I'm going to do a really cool interview for Spirit Speakeasy that I'm excited to share with you guys in a future episode. I'm not going to give a spoiler because this is an exciting one. So big hugs, lots of love, and lots of love to that uncertainty within you, compassion for it, and just being available for what emotion that uncertainty is trying to highlight for you, or what information it's trying to help you understand. Big hugs, lots of love. Bye for now. I will see you guys on Friday.